Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Love Queendom. This is a space of love and joy and peace and abundance and all the good things. Here at the Love Queendom, we talk about how to heal emotionally, spiritual ascension, and how to create your own reality. Now, in this episode, I want to talk about some of the misconceptions around spirituality and whether or not you need to do these things to be spiritual. And this is a trap that a lot of people fall into when it comes to moving away from religion and kind of exploring new versions of spirituality. A lot of people actually, what they're doing is they're falling into what I call ego traps. And these are essentially just things that you think you should be doing in order to feel spiritual. And the reason why I call these things ego traps is because your ego is not a self-sustaining energy. It needs things to make it feel validated, to make it feel a certain type of way. And a lot of people who are beginning to move into spirituality, they're actually still living from their ego almost entirely. They may have come into awareness about certain knowledge, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the energy that they're actually living their life from is a self-sustaining energy, which is from the heart, right? Based on love. So a lot of times what these people are doing in order to make themselves feel good about their newfound spirituality, they get caught up in things that are really superficial and have absolutely nothing to do with really being spiritually sovereign, okay? And those things include, living off grid and veganism or not eating, animal products, and stuff like that, Also, I think a lot of people have this misconception that when you're spiritual, you're not supposed to be abundant or something, so you're supposed to kind of be living like a pauper and do away with money and just kind of totally disconnect yourself from normal reality, like normal life. And my perception of reality, or my perception of spirituality rather, is that's not really what this is about. My perception of spirituality is becoming spiritually sovereign, which means that you understand what the nature of this physical reality is. You understand what God is, how those two things connect together through you, and you also understand how to control your personal reality by understanding the mechanisms of creation, using your body, your thoughts, your emotions to create your own reality. And it's in this way that you become a sovereign being that doesn't require anything outside of you to make you feel good or to sustain you. And also, you are able to regulate yourself when you encounter people, places, situations that emotionally trigger you as well. You know how to calm yourself down and regain control over your vessel when that happens. And this is when you really begin to move into the realm of a spiritually sovereign being, because now you are the one who is controlling yourself, what's going on inside of you, and you are able to project out into the physical world what you actually want to create. And that is extremely, extremely, extremely powerful. And for you to be able to do that, you don't need to eat certain types of food, okay? You don't need to drink certain types of water. You don't need to do any kind of special rituals or live in a particular place and be close to nature and only be around certain types of people. No, you're aware of the spiritual nature of our existence. and you understand how to control those mechanisms for your benefit. That's what this is really about. It's about you becoming sovereign as a spiritual being. You are no longer under the control of things outside of you that are influencing your emotional state, your mental state, and making you feel like you have to do things because your, programs are being forced onto you. So this is my opinion. I would really love to know what other people think in the comments, because I see so many things, in the spiritual community. A lot of people get lost, and this is entirely what I focus on my channel. I focus on emotional healing because your emotions have a lot to do with what you're creating in your life, and controlling your emotions and your emotional triggers. Ascending into the fifth dimension, which is bringing you into the awareness of who you really are as a spiritual being, having a human experience and your ability to create in the physical realm, and knowing how to use those mechanisms to your benefit and create your own reality. This is really what this is all about, in my opinion. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will catch you in the next one.